All right, man. I definitely need to work on a new intro. Anyways, happy fucking Halloween weekend, you fucking filthy bastards. We are the Metal Bastards.
Yeah,
Welcome to the special Friday night stream here on the Metal Bastards Hangout podcast. And unfortunately, me, Metal Mike, will not be joining us. Talked with him a little bit earlier. He said he probably won't be back till after November sometime.
yeah,
So right now it's just me and Ryan to hold the
yeah.
fort down
Yep,
until me
pretty
and Metal
much.
Mike makes a comeback. So we got some fucking shit to definitely talk about here tonight.
Yes, we got.
As a
Well,
lot of you
obviously,
know,
we'll want to mention. Obviously, we will be. Obviously, the Cannibal Corpse review we did won't be the only Damaged Chronicles episode because we got two back-to-back episodes. This Saturday and next Saturday. We're gonna be, I think, next Saturday, although it will be pretty late because he told me he's gonna be running late. But regardless, we're still gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a review of the new Sorcerer album, Reign of the Reaper.
actually, that one's going to be postponed. I should have said something before we went live.
Uh,
My CD will not be in the mail till Monday, so it's all good luck.
oh,
So we'll do
yeah.
that one Saturday. Maybe we'll do Humanity tomorrow night,
I mean,
which I'll let Ryan tell you about part
yeah,
of
well, yeah, well,
the
that was going to be the second one. Yeah, that was going to be the second one because that was going to end up being a teaser for our eventual Scorpions deep dive, and that will be in part two, which we will be talking about the first ever Scorpions album I ever bought, Humanity Hour One.
Yes, an album nobody really ever talked about. It's kind of like a
Nope.
dark horse in their catalog, I guess you could say.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's going to come. That one we can probably do tomorrow night.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, but that will be tomorrow.
But the other big news that happened this week, and we were just talking about it before going live, the return of Mike Portnoy to Dream Theater.
Yes, that is correct. We saw all that go down on. I think I saw that on Instagram. That yeah, Mike Portnoy is back in Dream Theater, which will
Yes,
be the band's 16th hit, his first since Black Clouds and Silver Linings from in 2009.
right. It's going to be interesting, and they are working on the 16th Dream Theater album as we speak, with Portnoy back on drums. Should be out sometime in 2024, I'm guessing.
You have 2024.
So it's definitely something to look forward to. I'm pretty damn stoked for it.
Yep.
I mean, I kind of seen it. Maybe a part of me kind of seen it coming when Portnoy and John Petrucci started, you know, getting back in touch
Yeah, there
looking
was a
for her.
little that it wasn't a big thing. It wasn't a big part, but I was like, okay. I knew it was leading to LTE, and I was like, well, we might not get him rejoining Dream Theater for a while, but LTE is the next best thing we got. It's like because we waited a long time for that. We obviously waited a long time for those two to work together again and all that stuff. But obviously, we didn't think it was going to lead to him coming back to Dream Theater at all.
Right. Which,
But
man,
lo
like,
and behold,
and it's kind of weird, man. Like, literally last weekend on our stream on the Metal Bends Chronicles channel, we were just talking about that Portnoy came back to Dream Theater. And it's weird how fucking happened. He comes back.
yeah,
So yeah, that's gonna be freaking awesome, man. I can't wait to hear the next Dream Theater album. I mean, I thought the last two albums were pretty decent, but with
yeah,
Portnoy back, it's definitely gonna bring back that old energy that might have been missing a little bit.
yeah. It's gonna be
It's gonna be awesome.
it's good that he is come back and all that stuff. That
Yes.
we were also talking about all of Mike's side projects of what
Yes.
happened with them. I think we know. I think it was a safe bet that I think Transatlantic is going to possibly continue. I know it's on they say on hiatus, but it's like whenever they're not busy, because all the other members now, Portnoy back in Dream Theater, everybody has the bands and stuff, has other bands outside of Transatlantic. So we knew that was really a side project, pretty much. We knew it was a side project because all the other guys they have other bands. And then
Exactly.
obviously LTE was probably a safe bet that it was going to continue, obviously, because it's like obviously they're back together again and stuff like that. So it's like, oh yeah, that would definitely be another LTE album.
Right on. Absolutely.
But we were talking about it was the other ones he did. Winery Dogs, Flying
Yes.
Color, Sons of
Neil
Apollo.
Morse.
Well, not Neil Morse. That was Neil Morse's band. He was just kind
The
of
Neil.
just a member.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones he helped start pretty much. Flying Colors was one of them.
Oh
Winery
yeah.
Dogs was one of them, and Sons of Apollo. Basically, I think at some point I saw that Bumblefoot had said, "Yeah, the band is done," and Jeff Scott Soto at some point has confirmed at this point that yeah, Sons of Apollo is pretty much done.
Yeah. Kind of a shame, I guess. I mean, I haven't actually listened to the two Sons of Apollo albums in their entirety. I heard tracks from them. I thought they were good, really good actually.
Yep.
So I definitely need to get those two CDs and really dive deep into them, and listen to them.
Yeah, definitely. That is a band now that we probably know is pretty much done. Not gonna happen again because it's since splintered off pretty much. I kind of knew it wasn't gonna happen again, but it's.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he's gonna be in here, but I think I saw some comments. I think from Jeff. He said, "Now bring Kevin Moore back." I wanted to. I don't think. I don't think in the current state that Dream Theater is in, all those guys, you got Rudess, Portnoy now back, Petrucci, Young, and Labrie. I don't think it's possible now for Kevin Moore to join. Unless they could make history. Now, I think with all of us, we've seen bands having three. You think of, there's some metal bands that have three. You think of three guitars. You think of Iron Maiden, Whitechapel, Phil Sharda. You think of, I've seen a band with just three basses. It's all bass. I've
Yeah.
seen Halloween with three vocalists, and they're all former
Right.
vocalists.
That's right, man. Exactly.
And I don't even know if there's a band that has three drummers though, unless you want to count Slipknot, because technically percussions are technically drums, so that kind of technically counts. So Slipknot
Yeah.
kind of would be drums, but never have I ever seen a band with keyboards have three keyboardists.
No, not that I can think of.
I think that would be the only way because they ain't getting rid of Rudess. Let's be clear. Let's be fair here. They're not going to get rid of Rudess. But if you bring the other two back in and be like, oh, this would be, it'd be a cool idea to do. Three keyboardists.
Well, the thing about Rudis is, before they got Derek Sherenian, they were actually interested in getting Jordan Rudis in the band.
That's pretty much what they were always interested. It was even when Portnoy was still in the band, they were wanting to try and get Rudis, but it was just like, I can't. And then that would eventually lead to not that Sherinian's a bad keyboardist. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he did help contribute. He did help contribute to the actual released version of A Change of Seasons, which is a masterpiece.
That's true. Yep.
But you knew right away they wanted to get Rudess. They wanted to get Rudess from the get-go, pretty much.
Derek Sherinian's really good. He played in Ingwe Malmsteen for a little bit. He's done a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, but you knew they wanted to get Rudess, pretty much. That's who they wanted to get.
Well, at this point, too, Rudess has been in the band for 23, 24 years now.
25, I think. Next year will be 25 because I remember
Actually,
because 24 will be the anniversary of will be the 35th anniversary of his first album, Metropolis Part 2, which I think you can now I mean they did it during the whole distance over time cycle, but think
holy
about this
shit.
now. I realized '04. If I'm no way I also think that I'm trying to think if there's any albums he did that were released in a year with that ended in 4. I think the only thing I can think of is Awake, because that came out in '94.
Yes. Which
I think
Awake would have
I'm
been.
looking. I'm trying to think of others. What about 9? I think all I can only think of Metropolis Part 2, or you can even do a full tour of the last album he did, Black Clouds and Silver Linings, because that is, if I'm correct, I think that's been what 15 years. Next year will be 15 years of that. They could do that whole thing.
Yes. Holy fuck, man. That's hard to believe. I feel old now. I remember buying both of these albums when they fucking came out on release date. I bought Seeds of a Memory 2 back in '99 when it came out on release date. And I bought Black Clouds and Silver Linings back in 2009.
That was
When it came out on release date.
Black Clouds and Silver Linings was. I think it was brand new when I first discovered them
Yeah.
because Silver Linings had just came out, and I had just graduated from high school when it came out.
Because I remember hearing Rites of Passage. Yeah, that was the
Oh
first
yeah, I
single
remember hearing
came
that
out
and
of
was
the garden.
completely blown away. I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
look and see what the release date is.
It's, fuck, I kind of forget. Was it
Black
September?
Clouds, June. Oh shoot, June 3rd, June 23rd, 2009. Literally
Already a little earlier.
17 days after I graduated high school.
Damn.
Okay, I'll say this. I graduated June 6th, 2009. So that is
So
literally
then,
17 days after.
wow. So then next year would be the 35th anniversary of the debut album
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the
because it came out in
debut. Oh,
'89.
I forgot the debut. When Dreaming Day United, I forgot the
Yes.
debut.
So yeah, that'll be
But now
30.
it makes more sense. You got Portnoy. If you're gonna do a 35th anniversary of it, it's like might as well bring Portnoy back and stuff like that. Get
Right.
what's his name, Charlie Dominici back. Yeah, if you want to, maybe even just make an appearance. Bring Kevin Moore back.
Be kind of
But
cool.
I would think those guys would be only for that tour, more than likely.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
I
think
won't
even.
see. Yeah, I wouldn't see Kevin Moore ever coming back to Dream Theater on a full-time basis. In fact,
Oh, this is cool. Here's the cool thing now since this has changed. This was the band's last album to feature drummer and founding member Mike Portnoy before his 13-year hiatus from Dream Theater, which lasted from September 2010 to October 2023. That changes immediately as I saw that. That's how you know he's fucking back, baby.
Damn right. Yes, we here love Dream Theater.
Well, yeah, it's kind of there is more stuff. There is more stuff we love from them than we hate. But there are some albums from them we hate.
The Chew the Chew.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that album. Let's not talk about that piece of crap. We do not want to talk about that.
Even though the other week, I think I told you this last week or on last week's stream, how I found it used for like $7. I'll probably grab it to have it, but I probably won't ever listen to it. No, because I'm gonna have to put myself through the pain and listen to it.
Yeah,
wait.
because that's I will have to mention this because I know this is gonna happen. I'm gonna shorten my amount of deep dives next year, and one of the deep dives is gonna be Dream Theater.
Yep.
So that means next year we're gonna have to listen to 2 hours of that album. All the way through, and I'm going to be miserable listening to it. Oh boy!
Man, when when you hear somebody like Pete Pardo say he had to leave the concert during the Astonishing tour, that's not good.
Yeah, you know that's, and even when they mention about that, I think they were trying to name. I think it was them trying to name all the songs on that album. Petrucci just ended up laughing at that. He was just like, he's like, I don't want to revisit this album.
So,
That's how you know the band does not want to talk about that album. It's like, that's how
right.
you know if the band don't want to talk about that album, they don't want to talk about that album. That's just how it goes to show you how bad it is.
Like, I honestly don't have much memory of the album. Then again, I only listened to it once way back when it came out, so I haven't
Yeah,
revisited
same
it
here.
at all.
But if I were to listen to it now, it'd probably be a lower score because I gave that a 7.5. It
Ooh,
would definitely be a lower score.
I mean, yeah, I'll give him credit for an effort. It's definitely a huge effort, but then again,
The only thing I'm going to say be nice about it without even freaking cursing about it, it's them trying to do prog rock and failed miserably.
right.
It's like
Not good.
leave that stuff to prog rock bands. You're a prog metal. Keep it short and keep it heavy.
Oh no, that's right. The self-titled Dream Theater album was before the Astonishing. That's right.
That is at. If I was thinking, I did a little because I think you and I probably would share the same ranking. Is I took all of the Mangini era albums and ranked them from worst to best. I think we're probably, maybe aside from one, I think we're pretty much the same in terms of where we have them.
Yeah,
I think we obviously would probably know what number 5 is. There's only 5, by the way. I think we
yeah.
probably know what number, I think we both know what number 5 is. We don't need to say it anymore.
Nope, nope.
And
I'll fall
number 4,
asleep to say it.
I think number 4 is the self-title. I think that's pretty obvious too, unless yours is different from mine.
Nah, it's
It's
definitely
about
the
the same.
self-titled.
Okay, yeah, okay. I had number 3, Distance Over Time, which is kind of in the middle of them, where it's kind of leaning towards good, but it's like it's a good thing to save face or something like that. Unless yours is different,
Let me look up these albums here.
because
I got
it'll
them
be.
all on CD. I got them all on CD.
I think the only ones I'd get are my
Except for
top
the
2.
Astonishing.
I have my. I'm pretty sure you should know my number 1, pretty much.
So, okay, so
Yeah, number 5. I have number 5, The Astonishing. Number 4, Dream Theater. Number 3, Distance Over Time. My number 2 is A View from the Top of the World, and my number 1 is A Dramatic Turn of Events.
okay,
I wouldn't
so
I wouldn't be surprised if if your top ones are different.
actually our top 5 are actually the same.
Ha! Oh my god, that's ironic.
I thought the last album was quite good. I mean,
Yeah, I think like I said, I left that comment on A View from the Top of the World that I think he went out on a bang. He went out with a banger of an album, pretty much.
yeah, like the self-titled Dream Theater album, the opening track kicks ass. It's kind of thrashy, pretty heavy. The rest of the album,
Yeah, there's a few highlights. That epic at the end is just not
yeah,
good.
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it reminds me of the whole I keep seeing the King Ghidorah meme, the cartoon King Ghidorah meme, where you have the Kevin head. That's an Illumination
Ooh,
theory, and then the middle one is Octavarium, and then the one I think if you see my hand where my hand is at, that's where
yeah,
Change of Seasons is at, pretty much.
Octavarium. That's an interesting one. The epic track at the end. What the fuck? Let me
Yeah,
look
I think that's better. I've listened to that one.
at that.
That's miles better than Elimination Theory. Although I will say, A View from the Top of the World with a saving grace, because that's over 20 minutes as well.
Oh yeah, the title track, Octavarium. I think that's an awesome track. The beginning of it definitely sounds like "Shine On You Crazy Diamonds" by Pink Floyd. You can hear it.
Yeah.
It's got like the same key. It almost has like the identical keyboard intro to that. But that's a cool track. Yeah, Octavarium's more mellow. It's more. There's only a couple. I mean, there's only a couple tracks on there that are like super heavy. It's definitely them being, or being quite progressive. Um, yeah, Octavarium. Well, Train of Thought's obviously their metal album. That's their heaviest
Yeah,
album.
definitely. I mean, Black Clouds and Silver Linings is pretty close, because
Yeah,
it's
that's a
pretty.
heavy
That
one
one's
too.
pretty. That's a pretty dark. That's a pretty dark album too.
A Nightmare to
And I need to
Remember
get.
was
I
the
need to get
top.
that one. There's 4 albums from them I need to get: Images and Words, Systematic Chaos, Black Clouds and Silver Linings, and their most recent album, A View from the Top of the World. Those are the ones I absolutely need to get.
It's kind of weird. Systematic and Chaos and Lines and Silver or
Black Clouds and
Black
Silver Linings.
Black Clouds and Silver Linings could almost
Be
they
similar
could
in some
almost
cases.
be like twin albums in a way. And
Yeah,
I'll explain
I
why.
look at them. There's some similarities. They're both are bookended with epics,
Yeah, but the funny
but
part about that,
I think systematic chaos is more of kind of dear, more closely to Shine on Your Crazy Diamond. In the Presence of Enemies is kind of closer to Shine on Your Crazy Diamonds, but more metal, pretty
yeah,
much.
but the episode, yeah, fuck, I gotta look up these track listings again. So Systematic Chaos, okay. What the fuck?
Let me look at this.
What's wrong album? No, what I was trying to say here, I just gotta look up the song titles here. Okay, okay.
Yep, it's bookended by In the Presence of Enemies.
Yes, okay, the
And then you
last track
got
on
the other.
that. So yeah, the last track on that album, In the Presence of Enemies, it's very dark, which kind of intertwines into the next album, Black Clouds and Silver Linings, with the opening track,
A
A
Nightmare to
Nightmare to Remember, because
Remember.
it's really dark too. If you get what I'm trying to say there, like
Yeah, yeah,
systematic
yeah. I totally get it.
like Systematic Chaos ends dark and Black Clouds and Silver Linings begins
Yeah,
dark.
it's one. Yeah, like I said, it's bookended by the longer tracks, pretty much. A Nightmare to
Right,
Remember and The Count of Tuscany.
right. Which I don't know if that's intentional. Um, oh no, I never actually really thought about that now. Like, was it intentional to end that album
Here's
with
what they
dark
said.
track?
Apparently, Mike Portnoy described Black Clouds and Silver Linings as a Dream Theater album with A Change of Seasons, Octavarium, Learning to Live, Pull Me Under, and The Glass Prison all on one album. What? Oh, is it?
Right.
Yeah? Did your thing die?
I think my Bluetooth speaker was dying. I just put
Oh,
it on the charger.
I thought it was mine. I thought it was mine right there.
No, it's mine. I just put it on the charger, so we should be good. Also,
Oh,
we're
okay.
talking. What were we talking about? Oh, Black
Oh, we were
Clouds.
talking Black Clouds and Silver Linings.
Yeah, like that album. Like it begins dark, but like it kind of goes in a. It's weird. It kind of goes in a more uplifting direction after the opening track.
Yeah, but yeah, you go to that a rite of passage, then it's Wither. Then it gets back into more heavy stuff with the Shattered Fortress. Then the Best of Times,
Yeah,
which is more lighter and stuff like that.
where Systematic Chaos is definitely a much darker album, I guess. Yeah, that album is pretty dark. I mean,
Yeah.
like I no, I was just trying to say. I was just trying to say. I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know to end
It could
Systematic
be.
Chaos.
I mean, it could be. You never know.
Yeah, it's almost like those two albums kind of intertwine with each other when you listen to them back to back. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
don't know. As we're sitting here doing the stream, I'm actually just thinking about that. So it's kind of interesting, though. But but yeah, I think those two albums, like, yeah, they could definitely be like part one and two. I don't think it's intended that way, but it definitely kind of feels that way. Kind of like scenes, well, scenes from memories, obviously a different type or a different type of album. Um, so so yeah, anybody in the chat ready for Mike Portnoy and the next Dream Theater album?
I know
Looks
John
like
is
John.
excited.
Looks like White's pretty excited too. Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited too. It's pretty cool that I mean, after 15 years almost, Portnoy is back. Um, fuck, there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I kind of forgot at the moment. Nah, we talked about that on my other stream. What's a bullet?
Hey, Bullet!
Um, yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought here. I guess we could, well, while you're at work, bullet,
Oh,
damn, on a
I'm
Friday
just
night,
stopping by. Go on, yeah.
I remember how it used to be working Friday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the Portnoy thing's definitely big. I mean, obviously, well, this is kind of a week old news, or this is kind of a week old news, but we did talk about this kind of in last week's stream. The new Judas Priest track.
Yeah, you did. Yep. I wasn't. I would think I was still. Wasn't I? No, wait. I was already here, but I think I might have already gone to bed at that point.
So yes, Invisible Shield comes out on March 8th of 2024. Another big one that's going to be coming out in 2024. And I got to say, I thought the new track was quite good. I'm definitely getting vibes of, well, in the beginning, it definitely has that turbo vibe to it with, with the synth work. But then it gets pretty aggressive, kind of like I would describe the track as a continuation of Firepower, maybe a little more Painkiller in parts. Thought it was a pretty good track. I'm looking forward to the new album. I think Rob Halford still sounds really good. I mean, for 72 years old, man, I mean, he still sounds quite good. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I did find out a couple tracks that are going to be on the new Priest album. I just got to look them up here. So there's not like a full track listing yet. And I'm pretty sure we're going to hear more from this album before the album comes out. So, okay, Invincible Shield, excuse me. Produced by Andy Steep again. Okay, so the other two tracks on here are The Serpent and the King, and the title track Invincible Shield. So those are the only three tracks that are listed here. Obviously, Panic Attack being the first track released. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Foxy has a new song out. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, Fozzy. Might as well
I mean,
start and see what we got in January. So far we got, yeah, it's only just now starting to take shape. Oh yeah, the new job for a cowboy in February. Getting the new job for a cowboy album early. Hell freaking yeah, new Firewind. Yep, the new Judas Priest. Ooh, Ministry. But we know, yeah, we got Bruce Dickinson, the Mandrake Project coming out next year. Dream Theater should be on this list. I don't know. Oh yeah, there they are. Yep, Dream Theater are on the list, especially with Mike Portnoy.
oh yeah, that's another. Excuse me there. That's gonna be another big one for 2024. The first Bruce Dickinson solo album. Well, in
Yeah,
2024.
those are two I can't wait for. Oh yeah, Sabotage
That's right. The return of Sabotage in
for one
2024.
last album. This will probably be the last record we ever make, ever. Their comeback
I'm,
album is their last album.
I am looking forward to that. Being a huge Sabotage fan, so I cannot wait. So 2024 is looking good as far as music. As far as music goes, I mean, Bruce Dickinson, Judas Priest, Sabotage. I mean, Job for a Cowboy. If you're a fan of that band, I did like their last album though that they put out. It was definitely more. That album came out quite a long time ago now.
Yep.
But that album was definitely more of a just straight up death metal album. Anything else coming out that I can think of? I mean, it's still kind of early, I guess. New Ministry. I did hear about another Ministry album coming out. Oh, Fear Factory. Fear Factory should have a new album out in
Yeah,
2020.
yeah. Do they have it? Yep, they're one of those that says I wouldn't want to call it Fear Factory. I call it something else. Like I know I'll probably not call it Fear Factory in my review when I ever get to review it. And I probably
Right.
will review it, but I'm like I'm probably not gonna call it Fear Factory. I'm gonna call it something else.
The new machine. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. But no, there's another one too that. Oh yeah, I believe, and this would be a band that you definitely like. I just saw something on Facebook too, not too long, or just a few days ago actually. There might be another
Yep.
Mudvayne album next year.
I would love to see that happen. New Mudvayne, new Dream Theater with Mike Portnoy, new Bruce Dickinson for the first time in a long ass time. I definitely need to get up working on a Bruce Dickinson one. So I know I probably next year would be the Stones,
Ooh,
Dream Theater. So Stones are in two parts, and it'll probably just be in the same month, back to back on Saturdays or something like that, or maybe it's other days. I don't know when I would do it, but I know I'm that Dream Theater, and I don't know who else I do. Be a
thought I heard.
Mudvayne.
Thought I heard a rumor too. Well, I don't know if they're going to put a new album out, but I guess the Scorpions are going to be doing their 60th anniversary tour going into the year 2025.
Nothing. It says nothing on here about a Scorpions album. Oh yeah, the
Right.
Scorpions are definitely happening next year. I forgot that.
Yep.
I forgot we were gonna do Scorpions next year. Probably next year would be Scorpions. Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
we
we.
got Ozzy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ozzy is working on another album too.
Great. Here we go again with another Ozzy album. And he says
Sure.
it's all him.
Well, I'm hoping it's good. I actually thought Patient Number Nine wasn't too bad. It's definitely better than Ordinary Man. I mean, um, can't think of anything else that's really coming or anything else that's really popping out. Oh, here's one. A new Anthrax album's in the works. That should be out in 2024.
Yep, that's on the list.
Exodus is working
Austrian.
on a
Oh
new.
yeah, Austrian Death Machine did put out a new song, so that's.
Oh, I didn't even know they were around anymore.
Yep, new video, new pain, no pain, no gain. I think they're on a new label. Yep, they're on a new label, Napalm Records.
Ooh. Yeah, Napalm's becoming pretty big, it seems.
Yep.
Like, I remember when Napalm Records used to only sound like, or, wow. I remember when Napalm Records used to only sign, like, gothic metal bands and black metal bands.
Yeah, look at them now. It's
Look, it
the
isn't
amount of
Scott,
bands they got.
yeah. Isn't Scott Strapp on Napalm
Got
Records, too?
Stapp. I think.
Scott
Who
Strapp
else is on here? We got a few. I think T's on there. I think even Alter Bridge is on here too. Yep, Scott Stapp is on here. Who else is on? Where are they? Are they even on here?
Curious if they got bought out by a major label.
Let's see if I can find them on here. Surely they gotta be on here. Yeah, Mark Tremonti is on here. D. Snyder's on here. Oh yeah, Miles Kennedy. So it's probably a safe bet that they're probably Alter Bridge is probably on here. Who else is? Where are they? So it's probably a safe bet that if Tremonti and Stapp are on here, Creed are also gonna be on here.
Probably.
Oh yeah, Audiotopsy, which had the guitarist and drummer of Mudvayne are on here. I forgot about that. But yeah, not Alter Bridge. Alter Bridge is, unless they're not one that wants to be on Bandcamp. Let me look on here. Alter Bridge. What current label? Yep, Napalm. They're on Napalm. What about Creed? Are they also on Napalm? Nope, they only ever been on Windup. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Creed ends up on Napalm. But yep, Alter Bridge is on Napalm.
Damn. So yeah, I mean, they must have got bought out by some, or I honestly don't know, unless they have somebody from a major label working for them, or somebody that
Napalm?
yeah.
Oh, you'll be surprised who they got on their label right now. I can go through some of the big name bands they got on here. Let's see. KK's Priest is on here. Who else is on here? Yeah, Scott Stapp obviously is on here. Seven Dust is on here. Evil is on here.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Glory Hammer, the former band of that one guy who's the frontman for Angus McSix. They're on here. Yep, Angus McSix. Speaking of Angus McSix, they're on here. Cradle of Filth is on here. Who else on here? Who are other ones? Camelot is on here. Catatonia. Ahab. Who else? Candlemass is on here.
Wow.
Who else? Oh, there's Alter Bridge. Yeah, Alter Bridge is on here. Alter Bridge is in Napalm. Here they are. They're on Napalm. So yeah, Creed's gonna be on Napalm at some point.
I'm gonna say
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, Napalm went from like an underground black metal, gothic
Yeah, then you
metal.
got all these big bands in here. Wednesday 13 from Murder Dolls is on here. Who else is on here? Bloodbath is on here.
Yeah, they still have some brutal bands on there too.
Yeah, God is an Astronaut, a post rock band is on here. I didn't expect that.
I never even heard of them.
Civil War, which is basically Sabaton, but instead of world, it's more focused on U.S. history. So
Hmm.
Satyricon on here. Who else is in here that I recognize? Persephone. Persephone are on here.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think prog metal. I got one of their. I got their 2013 album. 1914.
Oh, that band's killer. That's a really good.
Yeah, obviously I mentioned Tremonti. He's on here. Like I said D. Snyder. They're on here. Miles Kennedy. I mentioned Bottom After Midnight for their one and only release. Rest in peace, Alexi Laiho. Draconian.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, but Mushroom Head is on here.
Oh, they're on Napalm now.
Yeah, Mushroom Head is on here, and it's a 2020 album.
It's kind of weird. They were on Megaforce too, which
That's very interesting.
well, Megaforce isn't the same Megaforce like back in the '80s. You know, it's definitely
Yeah,
well, it's obviously ran by different people since Marcia or John and Marcia are no longer with us.
yeah, yeah. We got Warbringers on here. There is like I said, that's just a slew of bands, of big name bands that are on that label. Pretty much,
It's kind of it's kind of amazing when I think about it, like how Napalm has grown like that.
yeah.
I mean, so they're probably quintessentially the
They're
third
kind
biggest.
of like they remind me of like those early 2010 Century Media where they
Yeah,
had a good number of bands on their labels of different genres. They're kind of in that vein right now. But I mean, for
yeah.
Christ's sakes, you got members of Creed on there. That puts you up there at the top. I mean, no offense to what Century Media has had, but Napalm's got. I mean, come on, you got one half. You got pretty much all the members of Creed on there. They're one of the bigger rock bands right now. That's gonna if they sell an album, if they have an album on that label, that's gonna poof. I mean, if you have Creed, that's a big deal.
Well, I mean, Century Media. I mean, I got to be honest. The only thing Century Media is doing good now is they're reissuing some of their back catalog.
That's it's just a shame because they had such a good amount of bands on their label when I first discovered that label around that the early 2010s. So like In Flames were on there at one point. They had I think Bill Chardo was on or might have been one of those. Fozzy was one of their big bands at the time. You
Yeah.
know, I look at Napalm now and I look at them in the same way as I looked at Century Media then around that early 2010s. Like they're in there that phase of where they got a lot of big bands on their label now. It's crazy.
Well, no, what I was trying to say is like some of these bands that are on Century Media now don't really impress me. The only one I like is
Yeah.
the only band I like is Enforced, and I mean, they're on Century Media. Well, Century Media got bought out by Sony, so quintessentially
Yeah.
Century Media is a major label now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just not really impressed with the stuff they've been putting out as of late. But but them reissuing like some of the old stuff, like Sentence and Sam Il. There's a bunch of other stuff they've reissued too. I think that's cool. You know, Nuclear Blast. I mean, Nuclear Blast still puts out great shit.
Yeah, Soilworks still on that label, and
And they've been doing a bunch.
I think In Flames rejoined them as they're kind of like a side label with what was the other one, 11-7 Music or something like that for In Flames. So In Flames in some ways is back on Nuclear Blast.
Yeah, they're back on Nuclear Blast. Primal Fear, I think, is back on Nuclear Blast.
Let me look on here because I know Nuclear Blast are. I believe Nuclear Blast are on Bandcamp. Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
are
sure.
here. So we got who do we got so far? Music that have been released on this label. Let's see. Sadist is about to come out with an album.
Yeah, wait,
Suffocation. Oh, a new Suffocation.
yes.
Cool. Okay, who else we got on here? Ooh. Okay, I will admit this Cryptopsy album cover looks pretty badass. And we got Oceans. They covered Chop Suey from System of a Down. Okay, that's funny. That's hilarious. Oh, a new Interloper. Nice. What's a single? Cool. Yes, we got the Cavalierist stuff. Immortal. They got Immortal put out a new album. Um, Corrosion of Conformity. Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, Nuclear Blast has been doing some pretty stellar work this year. And they've been
Yeah.
doing a bunch of reissues too. They put out.
Yeah, Night Flight Orchestra, because that's the other Bjorn band. This was their first without David Anderson. Or was a single.
Now, I think there was a time where Century Media and Nuclear Blast actually worked together. I don't think that's the case anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, In Flames' new album is on here.
Flames, yeah, Soil Work is still on Nuclear Blast, like you said.
Yeah, they
Um,
put out an album not too long ago. When
Hypocrisy.
did that one come out? When is it on here?
That come out last year.
Yeah, I believe it came out 2022, but I don't see it on here. Surprisingly. That might have come out. Oh yeah, that's right. Soilworks not on the Bandcamp for them. They usually sell them, have them being sold anywhere else outside of Bandcamp.
Trying to think. Hypocrisy still on Nuclear Blast. They just put out a bunch of their reissues again. I got to grab those ones too. The ones they just put out. I got the first four albums that they put out.
Oh, for who?
Hypocrisy.
Ah,
Yeah, they've been like reissuing a bunch of old stuff too. Oh, there's other bands they reissue too. Dismember. Yeah, Dismember. I got to grab those too. Uh, yeah, there's a bunch of shit. And
yeah.
I believe Nuclear Blast went back to their old logo too from back in the 90s. Then obviously you got Metal Blade. Metal Blade's always putting out stuff. Which the new Sorcerer album is going to be on Metal Blade.
Yeah, it's out already. It's out already.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
today's
wait
the
to.
release day.
Yeah, I thought my copy was going to come today, but I looked at my Amazon Prime and it said it won't be here till Monday. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, yeah, because that was a pre-order. When you were buying it, it was a pre-order.
Yeah, yeah, because I bought it. Oh yeah, it was last week I purchased it. So I can't wait to listen to it though. So pretty much your biggest labels are, well, when it comes to metal, are Napalm, obviously Nuclear Blast, Metal Blade, Century and Media, SPV, Steam Hammer, still pretty big. I mean, there's a bunch of smaller labels around too. Oh shit, dude! I gotta get that new album too. See, there's
What
so much
album?
fun. The new Serif on Go album. It just came
Oh
out.
yeah, that's right.
Up. It's just getting harder and harder to keep up on this stuff. I definitely need to get that too. So that's what I'm definitely gonna get probably next week. Still need to get the new Primal Fear. Fuck, there's other stuff I need to get too. New Incantation I need to get. The new I might get the new Marduk.
Mm. I think there's not many other albums that I would probably get. I think I've asked mom to give me the other ones that I mentioned to her about.
Yeah.
So that would have been the new Sorcerer, the new Bell Witch, the new Rotten Sound, the new Death Clock, and the new Baroness. Like those are the ones that I immediately would like need to get. But I'm like, okay, I'm looking at what else I need to get for 2023 and figure out, because I think I got some in like an Amazon card right now, trying to see if they're still there. I got, what do I have on here? I have to do the new Aryan Lucassen Supersonic Revolution CD, the new In Flames CD, and the new Ablaze My Sorrow CD. It's an EP. But those are ones I got on here, and I'm trying to think of more.
Right. Yeah, 20. Oh my god, this year there's been so much stuff coming out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of two more that I'm like, well, which ones do I want to make it five because I mentioned to her five, and I want to be able to get five here for birthday, and then those other ones. That's pretty much, I think, all of the 2023 albums that I would probably get.
Oh, y'all ready for this one, people?
But
Rumored. I saw this on Facebook too. A new Motley Crue album. Yeah.
ugh,
Fuck Motley
god
Crue.
damn.
With John Five on guitar. Which I like John Five. I think John Five is a great guitar
That's
player.
gonna be pretty. That's gonna be something.
But I'm still not looking forward to it.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh man.
Oh,
But
Legendary. I remember that name. I remember hearing about that name.
Icarus Witch. They're actually from Pittsburgh, PA.
I've recognized that legendary name.
That name sounds familiar too. Shit. See, like I said, man, there's so much stuff
Yeah,
coming
they're
out.
Pittsburgh too. Oh yeah, they did put out a new album. Time Immortal Wept. They
So yeah,
are basically kind of like their tags are epic metal, heavy metal, metal, new wave of traditional heavy metal, power metal, progressive rock, speed metal, true metal, medieval folk, progressive metal, U.S. power metal, Pittsburgh.
yep. It's kind of weird. I never hear anybody from Pennsylvania ever talk about Icarus Witch.
Mm.
So come on, man,
Hey,
they're home.
John, did you buy that new Legendary album? Or have you not yet? Oh yeah, they're pretty much similar. I remember just I think scrolling or something like that and saw them. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Let's see. Another
Yeah,
one for another. I don't know if it's going to come out in 2024, but apparently Halloween is working on another album.
Oh, he pre-ordered it. Okay. Well, where did you buy them at? Did you buy the Legendary album on a Bandcamp, John?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Because they're on Bandcamp, so the Legendary album, the new one.
Yeah, I'm real curious too. I mean, I've heard that name before. Bandcamp. Okay.
Yeah, they're on Bandcamp. Yeah, you did pre-order it on Bandcamp. I'm trying to see if I can find, because I know John has a Bandcamp on here. It might be a while before I can scroll, unless I would think his profile picture would be him. Ah, there he is. Yep, I'd see him. I found his picture. Yep, he was one of those, you have to scroll down. It's basically his profile picture on there. It's basically his picture on here. But yeah, I found him on here. But yeah, he's pre-ordered. Who else he pre-ordered? Bacterial Husk.
That's a
Mythologic
killer.
self-titled. He's mythologic self-titled.
Yeah,
Christ Rising. Resin and Venom Sabathi. Obviously, the new Legendary album, Time of Mortal Wept. Destructor.
ooh, I gotta check that one out.
Blood, Bone, and Fire. Gravesword Warriors End. Oh, yep, there's the new Icarus album. No Icarus Witch album. No Devil Lived On. Phantom
Shit.
Druid. The Inner Landscapes of Death. What else is there? Coffin Mulch. Ha! Ha! Even though you hate her, you still get an album from OTEP, John. Wow, that's I'm just
Coffin
playing
Mulch.
with you, John. Uwada! Oh, you knew Uwada. Crepuscule Natura. I need to see this. When did this come out? Did this come out this year? Holy shit, yeah, it did. September 8th. Only 5 tracks on this one. Crepuscule Natura. I did not picture you being a Uwada fan, John. That's surprising. We got Pariah, or 2 Pariah, back to back. No, back to back Pariah. Vision Denied, Droid Killer, Wings of Steel, another Wings of Steel,
Oh, dude, you gotta check out.
Mordant Red, Hatred of Humanity. That's kind of a weird weird album to get. Sentry, Garrett Campbell. Wait, that can't be. No, it may be just a coincidence. It might be just a coincidence. What do we got on here? Black Braid. Von Dogma Eye. Weird. And then Die Humane. That's a weird ass cover. Cultist Black. Another Cultist Black. Ghost. Wait, what? No, that can't be. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, it is. That is a Ghost song. I didn't realize Ghost was on Bandcamp. Holy fucking shit.
Oh yeah, they're on there.
Yeah, they've been on here since they've had their album Infestissimum. Holy shit, I didn't know they were on freaking Bandcamp. Fuck. Better follow them, hell yeah, that's... The Bleeding. Hey, it's your album, Ben. Raging Lightning.
Oh yeah, Raging Lightning, motherfuckers.
I put a smile
See,
on my
John,
face as soon as I saw that.
hell yeah, man. John is awesome for buying that, purchasing the MP3, I should say. Speaking of
Indeed.
which, I'm going to give a little update on that. So, physical copies for Holocaust.
Woo!
Will, wait, what's up?
Oh, I'm just getting excited over hearing you having physical copies.
Well, I don't actually have them yet, but
Oh.
I'm going to be doing it myself. Yes, it's going to be fucking cheap as fuck looking, but I do got a CD burner. I'm just going to take the tracks, well, I think I have the tracks on my laptop, or I did. I'll have to re-upload them to my laptop. So I'm gonna like do a homemade version of physical copies. I just got to figure out how to do or how to get an album cover or how to do album covers and stuff like that. Booklets, whatever the hell you want to call it. I got to figure that part out, but so I'm gonna say I'm hoping by spring of 2024 to have physical copies of my music out there. And there is still a new album in the works, so not really
Cool.
rushing on it
Oh, so these CDs are just gonna be like burned copies or something like that?
for now until I get financially situated where I can actually get decent copies made. You know, you know
Fair
what I
enough.
mean.
Fair enough. I think I have your album on. I think I still have. Which one? I think it
Yeah,
was the first album.
you purchased the first one from what I remember.
Yeah, that was I think the only one that I had purchased.
Yep, yep.
Yep, there
So
it
you
is.
got
On Earth as it is in Hell. Yep, I have that. Yep, that's oh yeah, Reaping Metal. That's another one I'll probably need to buy here.
Reaping Metal. That one I put out two last year.
Oh
Well,
dang.
they were not full lengths like EPs. But
Yeah,
Reaping
but
Metal and Raging Lightning,
yep.
which down the road, I want to go back through and add vocals to those. So right now you're
Yeah.
getting the instrumental versions, but eventually you will get
Yeah,
vocal versions
eventually.
of
Yeah,
this stuff.
I might as well put them on here when I get my card and stuff like that because there's some stuff I'm definitely want to get. I'll definitely chip in. I'll probably maybe even chip in more, but I think for now, just because I want to be able to add them to the cart, for now, put five down. Just put down the minimum of five, so that way I can be able to have them. And then if I wanted to chip in more, I might put in more. But I think for now, leave them in the cart for now, and then be like, yeah, same here, John. As you can tell, I got a new area for my CDs, as you can see. So that's, and whenever I get closer to the end of that, I might start building another shelf so I could house more CDs. But I'm the same as you, John. If I can, I'll probably move this out of the way. As you can see right here, my CDs are all relatively easy to get. Like, see, I can get Fear Inoculum or something, just for an example. But yeah, and also some guilty pleasures. But yeah, all my CDs are right there now, so put them right there, so that way I can have a much more easier access to get them. But I could probably do the same with. I just probably need to get like possibly a CD burner. You know, you could potentially combine these the two EPs, Ben.
Um, all right, I'm back. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
I didn't realize you were back. But yeah, I was mentioning, as you can see, my CDs are all over there now, so I can easily grab them. Like I could grab my Tool album right here. Just an
Ooh,
example.
yeah, nice.
lot
Definitely.
easier to get them. A lot easier to get them now than pulling out a freaking like a storage cube filled with them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely a cool setup now.
Yep, and then
Oh,
whenever it gets more cool, I think my mom was like, "It's a cool idea, but what about another shelf?" I was like, "Well, I definitely will get another shelf, but it's only I'll start thinking about it once it gets more closer towards the wall and stuff like that." So that, but
yeah,
when it is, I think for now one is good, but then I'm like, that's why I have all the other stuff on top, as you can see. I think you can only see my Bluetooth speaker and my Godzilla figure, but once it's all, once all the CDs, I think more of the regular sized ones get closer
yeah,
towards the end of it, that's when I'm like, okay, maybe I need to start putting some more, having some more shelves or something like that, at least one, and then keep going until it's all full and stuff.
absolutely. Oh, you're
Yeah.
saying about like combining my um, reaping
Oh
metal
yeah,
and
the
raging.
EPs. Yeah, those. Yeah, combine them and have like you. Yeah, I was mentioning that. Yeah, combine them into just an album or something like that.
That would actually be cool. I was actually kind of thinking about that too. Maybe I could combine them somehow.
We get to figure out a name of what they could be called or something like that.
Yeah, I'll have to think of a good name for that. The raging lightning of the reaping metal. That sounds fucking dumb as shit.
Perfect. That the raging lightning of the
The raging
raging
lightning
and
of metal.
reaping the raging and reaping lightning of metal. That might actually sound better.
That's kind of cool, actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, I've been working on stuff and actually being a little tougher on myself with this new music. Like I did have a track recorded, but I don't think I'm gonna release it because you guys might think it's terrible.
What do you mean?
Like it doesn't. Well, the track doesn't really fit Holocaust. I'll put it that way. It's an older track I wrote a long time ago. It's weird. It's more in a stoner metal direction.
Hmm.
That
Interesting. Yeah.
makes. I mean, it could work for Winter Beyond, which that
Mm,
project's still there. Um,
cool.
and I guess that was kind of my intention when I recorded this track earlier in the year. That okay, this is going to be like a new Winter Beyond song, but I wasn't real confident in it. So it's definitely different. It's not thrash metal at all. It kind of has more of a Black Label Society type of vibe to it, to be honest. Like Black Label mixed with, I mean, obviously Sabbath.
Hmm.
So, and yeah, it would definitely not be released under Holocaust if I put it out.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, it's got a cool groove. I mean, the track does have a cool groove to it. I don't know, man. I could put it out to see what people think. If they hate it, hey, man, whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as new Holocaust music goes, I've been working on stuff like that too. I mean, the music is definitely pretty technical. I'll just put it that way. I mean, I mean, like technical and like definitely not like death metal or anything like that, but technical in like a speed metal, thrash metal type of direction, I guess.
Hmm.
Like the riffs are. I mean, I'm actually having a lot of trouble playing these new riffs. They're so fucking just out there. Well, Bullet, I do go to Bandcamp if you want to check it out.
Yep. I already purchased the first album, the full length. Need to purchase the EPs.
Phantom Druid. Or Phantom Druid. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, man, there's a lot of fucking. I mean, there's just a ton of music coming out. I mean, like I said, like year after year, it just gets harder and harder to keep up on it all. It's like if somebody paid me just to listen to metal music all day, I'd do it. Just to listen to everything. I'd absolutely fucking do. That'd be like a dream job. Because for one, I'm doing something I love, and two, I like to listen to different shit. But when you got all the other shit going on in your life, it's kind of hard to keep up on it all. A Phantom Druid. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I saw they were on your list, John. Yeah, there were a few albums at the top. If I can find them. Still.
Yeah, I need to get that.
Ah, there they are. There they are. Yeah, this is one of their albums right here.
Ooh, looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious if Syrup on Gold put out their 1977 demo.
Yeah. Okay, they're influenced by Cathedral, Black Sabbath. I mean, who isn't influenced by Black Sabbath at this point? Electric
Well,
Wizard,
wait, not me.
Trouble.
Who's Black Sabbath? I've never heard of Black
Oh,
Sabbath
come
before.
on! Don't play around with me. But yeah, they were Trouble and Pentagram.
Ooh, should be good then.
Let's see. This was their most recent offering. Came out September 1st, 2023. It's only 4 tracks. Black Paramount, 7 minutes, 5 seconds. The Symbolist, 6 minutes, 51 seconds. Covered in November Colors, 4 minutes, 37 seconds. And The Green Dream, 7 minutes, 23 seconds.
Hmm, gonna have to check that one out. But yes, I think John had Wings of Steel on his list too. I think I'm the one that actually turned him on to Wings of Steel. If you like early Queensryche mixed with Whitesnake, oh my god, that's definitely the band to check out. Like the vocalist sounds like a combination of, it's weird. Their vocalist sounds like a combination of Jeff Tate, a little bit of David Coverdale, and Ann
Oh,
Wilson art. Definitely unique.
I'll
Oh
be
yeah.
right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss.
Oh shit. Yeah. So you learned about them through the Metalhead box. Okay, cool. Which I believe the new Metalhead boxes are going to be shipping out soon. I mean, I think my only gripe with the Metalhead box, I wish they would send out more traditional metal type of stuff. Like I love death metal, but man, I love traditional metal way more. I mean, I guess you can make it optional what kind of metal you or what genre you want. I mean, for me, it's fucking definitely traditional metal, you know. Hmm. A re-recording of Mate Phil Kill Repeat. That fucker's still very hard to find. Like you go on eBay or Amazon, you're gonna pay a fortune for it, or probably on Discogs too. You're gonna pay a fortune for that. And it's funny because a lot of people don't even call that the first Slipknot album, which I guess quintessentially that's their first demo. The 1999 album was actually their first full length album. I don't know. That's a weird one. I mean, to me, it has like enough tracks to be a full length. I mean, like Max recording, yeah, Max going back and re-recording Morbid Visions and Bestial Devastation. Dude, it sounds fucking killer now. But then again, it's Max. I mean, there's a lot of bands to go back through and re-record their old material, and it just sounds like crap, or it doesn't sound like it's inspired. It just sounds like, oh yeah, we got all this fucking technology, you know. Let's try to update it, and it just don't sound right. But when Max and Igor went back through and re-recorded that stuff, they still kept that raw energy, and there's something about it that sounds more fucking pissed off than ever, you know.
Alrighty, I'm back.
All right. Welcome back to Welcome back to the Bastards Halloween Massacre. Kind of a quiet Halloween episode, I guess, compared to last year's.
Yep.
So we do apologize, people that maybe wanted to see Me Metal Mike come back. He'll be back. It's not the end for Me Metal Mike. He'll definitely be back.
Yeah, he's just taking care of some. He's currently in the process of moving.
Yep.
So unfortunately, y'all are stuck with us.
Yep. You're stuck with us. You're stuck with us, fucking bastards.
Ooh,
Maiden
that's
is
cool. Wyatt.
That's right.
Nice.
How's that gonna fucking work? So Bruce Dickinson's putting out a new solo album, but Maiden's still going to tour in 2024. Because
Yeah.
I thought I heard Bruce Dickinson was going to do solo dates too. I mean, I guess there's a way it could work. I mean, obviously they're not going to have like Blaze Bailey coming in and filling for vocals for that tour.
Yep.
I mean, so
Cool, John. Cool.
Maiden is coming. Yeah, I did hear about Maiden doing a tour next year. If they come around, I'm probably going to go. I only got to see Maiden once, way back in 2005. Yeah, the tickets are probably not going to be cheap for it, but you know. So going into 2024, this is what you do. This is what you say. Fuck politics. Keep on raising the horns of music in 2024. Vote for music. Don't vote for politics.
Yep. Fuck politics. Fuck all that crap.
Yeah, I'm sick of hearing about it, man. Every day somebody's. Yeah, we're not going to get into that fucking discussion, but every day somebody's trying to fucking. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. You can't control what fucking evil does. So yeah, 2024. The thing you got to look forward to is the music that's coming out next year, not the fucking election and all that fucking crap. I'd probably vote for Dave Mustaine over these fucking assholes. So I definitely agree with you there, Wyatt. fact, you know that Tums commercial, Tums to Tums Tums. When it comes to Washington and the politics, it should be called da 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 da. That's what the hell it should be called, or that's how the fucking theme song should go. Bunch of dumb fucks. Sorry, we're not trying to turn this into a political thing. I'm actually just kind of making fun of it. Oh,
Why Dave Mustaine for president in 2024?
yeah. Fuck, I'd vote for Dave Mustaine over all these fucking assholes. Hell, vote for the metal bastards. We'd run this goddamn country better than what these fucking dipshits want it. But no, we're not trying to turn this into a political conversation at all because I just don't care no more. Unless you want to see Metal Ben get fired up, and I don't think that would be good at all. That's right. Yes, John, you're right about that. There is a new Heathen album in the works. I believe there's a new. I'm trying. Well, yeah, I talked about. Yeah, there's a new Exodus album coming. A New Testament album's in the works too. So you got Exodus, Testament. So yeah, you'll get some thrash too next year.
Hell yeah. There's a new Heathen in 2024. Yep. Oh, cool. Nice, John. You alright, Ben? Maybe something came up. Ha! Nah, no, bullet, no. Well, actually, that might be a cool idea. Oh, there's Ben.
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine.
Alright. Something must have came up.
UFC for Congress.
UFC
Right.
for Congress. There's a rumor of Chuck Billy CD will have Mordred members. Interesting.
I did hear about that. There's going to be a Chuck Billy solo album. Am I right? I thought I read about this months ago too.
Hmm. Interesting. But I'm still trying to figure out what other albums I can get that are 2023 albums. Because I'm debating on Ahab. Probably might get Ahab. That's on the probable list. Maybe Catatonia, but I haven't listened to it yet. I'll put them down on add to list. Nothing so far. The maybe list so far. Ahab.
Be a cool one.
Catatonia. I haven't had a Catatonia album in a while.
I haven't even checked it out yet.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I heard it's pretty good.
In Flames already on there. Okay, nothing in this one. I should have a possible list.
Oh yes, shout out to Levi Thrash Metal Maniac 99 who did a really good album ranking on Judas Priest just recently. Don't know if y'all checked that out or not.
Hmm.
It's good, man. He did a really good job on that video. I guess Rawls is going to do a Judas Priest ranking.
Yep, there. Yeah, I did hear about that.
I don't know if they're going to wait till the new album comes out.
They probably will. No. Nah. No. No. No.
And
No.
my next album ranking, I'm going to rank all the Buckethead albums.
Ha!
All
No.
500, all 500 of them are
All 300 is 300. Jesus, no, 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 no.
And on day 12, we're up to 50 to 1 now.
Nah.
Oh, shit, that's right. What's up, Speed King? Yes,
Hey.
rest in peace, Steve Riley.
Yeah.
He was the drummer of Wasp and I believe LA Guns.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Passed away today at the young age of 67, man. We just keep losing so many, man. So, yeah, rest in peace to him. You know, freaking sad, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, if somebody pays me $1 million, I'll rank every Buckethead album.
Ha, jeez.
Because it'll probably take me freaking a whole
Forever.
month to rank them all.
Yep. Be a whole mother. You can just make a short ass video, and it'd be just all the albums scrolling, and it goes all the way down to number one.
Right. Oh, there's another artist that has a shitload of albums out too. I think it's somebody from the Mars. I think it's somebody from the Mars Volta. I forget which member from the Mars Volta though. He has like, God, he probably has over 100 albums out or more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Ben? Oh, there you are. You're back. Bluetooth not working. Or is it on my end this time? All right, there we go. Working now?
Hello.
All right, it's working now. It's working. It's working now. You're good,
Yeah,
Ben.
freaking Bluetooth keeps kicking out for whatever reason.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Dude, Dan Castro's a beast. I can't believe how many freaking albums he has out in just 15 years.
Dang. King Gizzard's on the rise too. King Gizzard's got a lot of albums too.
Yeah. And I believe Dan Castro has like 2 more albums coming out. A Castro Fade album and a Piss on Christ album.
Yep.
I mean, I guess, when you can still put out your music, it's easier to do that. You can just go in and record an album and, you know,
Yep.
like technically, I mean, I put out 3 myself, but I actually put out, there's a couple actually on my SoundCloud page that I never put out on Bandcamp. So technically, you could say I probably have 5 albums. Well, 2 EPs. I mean, you could probably call them
Yeah,
EPs
the
or
two
whatever.
EP, yeah, the two EPs you've put out can technically
Yeah.
become an album.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually have another release on my SoundCloud, or yeah, on my SoundCloud page. And that's
Yeah.
back in 2020 when I was just writing like crazy. So right now I've been kind of disciplining myself. It's like I want to write something good. I want to write something that stands out, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, I could just dish out albums and be like, well, if you don't like this one, here's another one. If you don't like that one, here's another one. You know, I could do that. I could easily do that.
Yeah.
But I think the artist that has the most albums, well, this is including guest appearances too in a way. Rob Fripp from King Crimson.
Oof.
He well, it says 7. It says 700 albums, but but supposedly in total he put out 1,200 albums.
Fuck.
But yeah, we'll do an album ranking on that. Every Rob Fripp
Fuck no. Hell
album,
no.
all 1,200 albums.
Yeah. No.
All right. You know what? I just turned 75 years old, and we're still doing this album ranking on Rob Fripp, like 40 years later, or some shit. Yeah, isn't there two LA Guns? Yeah, aren't there two LA Guns now too?
I don't know.
I think there is, or there was. I don't know if there still was.
What's today? The 27th. Well, the month's about to be over. What do I got on? What
Hard
else
to
is
believe.
there? Yeah.
Trying to see if we can get some people to come on with us.
Yep. Wyatt said he'll join. Wow, this is weird. There is a band, a British rock band called Pigs, 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 Pigs.
Pigs.
Yeah, a British stoner metal band. Or shortened to Pigs times 7.
Pigs times 7.
Yeah, they got a couple. They got some. They got a few albums. 4 at the. Yeah, there's a Sorcerer album on here. But what do we got in November? We got New Angra. God, who else there? Yep, New Suffocation. New Sodom album or New Sodom EP called
Oh,
Think.
yes, 1982. I
What
can't
is
wait to
this?
hear that.
Oh, well, somebody just follow me on TikTok. Who are these people?
Somebody called you on Twitter. Said Twitter.
No, TikTok.
See,
Oh yeah, the Mike Mangini album comes out in November. So Oh, and yeah, Sadist, the new Sadist album as well. So new Sadist, new Mike Mangini debut solo album, new Sodom, new Suffocation, new Angra. And who we got closing out the month of? Oh wow, possibly the final album of Children of Bodom's career.
Oh, the live album.
A chapter called Children of Bodom, the final show in Helsinki Ice Hall 2019.
I never did get that EP that came out. Did you get
Oh,
it?
the bottom after midnight one. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
I thought you got it. That's a shame, man. I think that would have been a really good album if what wouldn't have happened happened.
Yep, it's great to have that final show transformed into a live album. For those who attended, it's a time travel back to that moment. And for those who didn't, it's an opportunity to experience how the chapter called Children of Bodom was closed. Daniel Freiberg. Needless to say, this night was very special. When In Your Face started, the reality hit me and I had to turn away from the audience because I actually started crying. But the beauty is that the memories and Alexi's music will live forever.
Absolutely.
Released with the blessing of Alexei Laiho's estate, the concert album completes the legendary band's career, which began in Espoo, Finland in 1993 as In Earth. Over their career, Children of Bodom released 10 studio albums, 2 live albums, 2 EPs, 2 compilation albums, and 1 DVD. The final lineup of the group upon their split in 2019 consisted of Alexei, lead guitar and lead vocals, Jaska on the drums, Henke on bass, and Jan Werman on keyboard, and Daniel Freiberg on rhythm guitar. It felt surreal to be on that stage in Helsinki Ice Hall, as I knew that I was probably not going to play with the guys ever again, nor get to perform for the amazing fans anymore. It felt sad, but also somewhat relieving. It is great that the last show and its emotional roller coaster can now be enjoyed by everyone who couldn't make it to the show. When I got on the stage, I felt calm, probably because I no longer felt the need to prove anything but to enjoy the music and the presence of all the fans. I was just so grateful to have been a part of all of this, knowing that our music wouldn't disappear even if we never ever played together again.
That's a shame, man.
Yep, in 2020, Laiho and Freiberg carried on as Bottom After Midnight, but sadly, Laiho, who was one of the founding members of Children of Bottom, as well as the only songwriter, died on December 29th, 2020.
Like when you think of modern, well, I mean, I guess we're kind of far in the future now, but at the time, I guess it would have been considered like the modern metal lead guitar players,
Yeah.
like to
Here's
be the
the
best.
here's the cover, by the way, of that live
Ooh,
album.
I might have to actually get that.
Yeah,
Zach,
I
uh,
don't normally get a lot of live albums. There's 18 songs on here. Under the Grass and Clover, Platitudes and Barren Words, In Your Face, Shovel Knockout, Bottom Beach Terror, Every Time I Die, Halo of Blood, Are You Dead Yet, Blood Drunk, I Worship Chaos, Angels Don't Kill, Follow the Reaper, Dead Knight Warrior, Needle 24/7, Hate Me, Hate Crew Death Roll, Lake Bottom, and Downfall. That is the track listing for this. Yeah, I normally don't get live albums that often, but I'm gonna make
not
that
to,
an exception. I gotta make that an exception. There may not be another chance to get that. I definitely will definitely get that.
I agree. In fact, I think the last live album I bought was, oh, this was a long time ago. And I hope I'm right about this. I mean, Nah, the last one I'm pretty sure I bought was Live in Rio by Iron Maiden, which
Oh,
that came out
nice.
in 2001. But no, when it comes to like modern metal guitar players, like of the last 25 to 30 years, obviously, Alexi Laiho is definitely in that list.
Yeah.
He was good. He was a fucking great guitar player. I mean, obviously Jeff Loomis, like when I think back to like the last 25 years when I first found these bands, like Nevermore and Children of Bodom and even In Flames, I think like which guitar player stood out the most, and those were the two, Jeff Loomis and Alexi Leo. I think were the best. Well, I guess you could throw John Schaefer in there too when it comes to like rhythm guitar playing with like Sturz. He's like fucking triplets of what James Hetfield could do. If I'm making sense of this, I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, so those three guitar players definitely stand out. I mean, there's definitely other guitar players too. I mean, come on, there's a lot of great guitar players out there. I just think like the ones that stand out, the ones that don't sound like other players or have their own unique style. And yeah, I mean, like Alexi, like he took the. It's kind of weird. I mean, you could say, oh yeah, he's an Ingwe Malmsteen ripoff, but he kind of took like the neoclassical shred of Ingwe Malmsteen and mixed it with traditional heavy metal and obviously the melodic death metal and even some black
Yeah.
metal to make it sound unique. Like when I hear an Alexi Laiho, yeah, when I hear an Alexi Laiho solo, I know who it is. And you can't really say that for a lot of guitar players nowadays. You know, it's like okay, they're good, they're great. There's a lot of great players out there, but it's like, where's your own style out? Excuse me. Where's your own style at? Where's your own technique at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is where Jeff Loomis comes into play. Like because when you when you think of 7 string down tuned guitars, new metal pretty much started that, and he was using that in Nevermore. You know, but he was bringing that type of rhythmic fill mixed with like a neoclassical shred guitar type of thing, if you know what I mean. And maybe a little bit of a progressive element when it comes to guitar playing. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a guitar player, so even so, even me, I'm probably like all over the place on this one. But like when you listen to the rhythms on those it depends if you know Nevermore or not too. Like Nevermore was basic. They were considered power metal back then, but I never thought of them as like that kind of power metal, if you know what I mean. Like they had a heavier tone, they were darker, they had the melodic vocals of power metal, but they were like I said, like Jeff Loomis, he tuned and dropped. There was times he tuned an A to make it sound heavier, but he still had the melodic guitar solos of power metal, which to me makes his guitar playing stand out. And now that he's an arch enemy, you don't really hear that no more, unfortunately. I think Arch Enemy needs to let Jeff Loomis write. Then John Schaefer. Nobody sounds like John Schaefer. I mean, yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, we're not even talking about that Capitol shit. John Schaefer is a fucking brilliant fucking guitar player. You know, And when you listen to his playing, like he has a gallop to it. It's like if James Hetfield took like the heaviness of Metallica, but added like the harmonies of or or the epic. I mean, they kind of did that on puppets, but I think John Schaefer took it to another level, like where he had the epic heaviness of like Master of Puppets, like when it comes to the rhythm guitar playing. But it's like a combination of like the Iron Maiden thing with the epic writing, like epic going to another level, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
Evermore's technical metal.
yeah.
Would it be ironic if with the new Annihilator CD they might get Mike Mangini again? Well, Ben will be back, everybody. Hopefully. Whew. Oh, welcome back.
I mean, hey man, anything's possible. I guess Mike Mangini could do another Annihilator CD if I could afford to hire him. I'd be like, hey Mike, come drum for me, Holocaust. Fuck yeah,
He
I need
could,
a
so long
fucking
as he could, so long as the price is right, you know.
and I can't afford it. It's like, oh fuck, it'd be cool though. Or well, I'd be more shocked if I got a message from Mike Mangini. Hey man, I heard your music. I heard you need a drummer. That's definitely not gonna fucking happen, by the way. But you can only dream.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, like as far as well, actually, another guitar player who I think was really good too. Like in the, I mean, and I don't know why in a way we're still calling it the modern era of metal because I mean we're going on almost 30 years of on almost 30, well, 25 to 30 years with some of these guys. Another great guitar player was Jesper Strumblad, the original guitar player from In Flames. And what
Yeah.
he invented, like he basically took, well, yeah, I mean, he's the one that formed In Flames, and he's basically the one that took death metal and added in those Iron Maiden harmonies and the folk guitar elements like early on. So there's like, yeah, for me there's like four guitar players like in the modern metal. Well, I don't even know why the fuck I'm okay. We'll stick with that. Well, modern metal to me, it's got too many definitions nowadays. But for that time, Jesper Strumblad, Alex Alexi Leho, Jeff Loomis, and
Alexi Laiho, Jesper Strumblad, and let's say, who'll be another?
guess in a way you could say probably Chris Broderick.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I heard Chris Broderick is actually when he was a Jag Panther before he joined Megadeth.
Graham Bonnet's Alcatraz should get drummer Mike Mangini on drums.
John, you're wrong. I need Mike. I need Mike Mangini on drums. Come on, John, get it right.
Idaho was a true guitar wizard. His voice, however, was an acquired taste.
Yeah, and definitely not the greatest vocalist. I mean, he did the black metal, whatever you want to call it, type of vocals. But the dude could rip on guitar. He was fucking good. It's kind of weird. Like at that time in 2000, when I first heard those bands, I had no clue that those bands were going to blow up in America at one point. I mean, I kind of foreseen it maybe because they could really play, but I at the time, I thought, oh well, new metal's the thing here. America's pretty lazy when it comes to music. Not to sound like an asshole, but no, it's kind of half and half. Like I never, like a part of me thought, oh yeah, these guys could probably get known here in America, but they're probably not going to get known here in America. I mean, obviously, if you look at FM radio, you hear Children of Bodom songs played on FM radio. No. In Flames, even in Flames, even with the direction they went in, they never got played on FM radio. You know, Nevermore, bands like that, Iced Earth. Oh yeah, John Cheever. To my fucking mind here. Those guys never got played on radio.
Nope.
I mean, the only band that's made it mainstream as far as like underground goes, they started out underground and, well, they're obviously mainstream now, is probably Ghost. And if you want to be technical, Volbeat. Because Volbeat started out as a death metal band called Dominus back in the 90s. And they put out 4 albums. Now, the first 2 albums are like straight up death metal. The last 2 Volbeat albums are pretty much predecessors of where you would see it go when they would become Volbeat. Excuse me there. What?
Ugh.
I don't know, man. I think it'd be a cool project. One viewer, these people are probably like, "Oh, this Halloween show sucks this year." It don't suck. I think it's pretty awesome.
And sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. You just
Oh, holy shit! 0 viewers. Holy crap! Damn. Oh, these guys fucking blow. I'm gonna try not to let that get to me.
Yeah, don't let it. It's just letting them fucking. So they said, speaking says, also waiting for the new Sadist to be out.
Comes out in November.
Yep. Speaking, what you think of the new Sir Thungle CD?
I still gotta hear it myself.
God damn.
Tired Ryan.
Getting there. Getting there. That's a lie. I'm probably already there.
It's all cool, man.
Yep.
Whoa!
Ah. No response. Yeah.
All right, guys, it's time for a whistling concert.
Ah!
Let's see if you can figure out this
I can
game.
whistle.
I can do it. Oh shit!
Whistle named that tune.
Shit! Fuck! Whistle that too. Fuck! Whistling sounds too quiet on my end, so fuck that. God damn, 0 views. I don't think that's right. I think the algorithm's a little wrong on that.
Well, we kind of carried this for almost 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours, yeah.
So success. I would say it's success. Good stream. Good
I
stream.
think I had fun, man. I don't care what anybody fucking thinks.
Yeah.
You know, last Friday night I fucking ranted about this crap. I'm moving on from that crap. I don't want to fucking come on here and rant about shit no more. Feed into the fucking assholes that hate us. You know.
John says Jeff Waters rules.
Yeah, Jeff Waters is the fucking man. Absolutely, man. Which should be time for a new Annihilator CD too.
Yep.
So yeah, moving into 2024, I'm gonna be 45 years old in like literally 2 months. Getting too old,
Damn.
getting too old to yell and scream at people.
Right.
We're gonna keep coming on here and creating content. If people don't like it, well, fuck them.
Jesus.
Stay with
Almost $27 for the new Heavy Load CD. God dang.
God damn, yeah, I did hear they had a new album out too.
Yeah, they did. I put them down as one of those. Yeah, Riders of the Ancient Storm is the new album.
Damn, man.
But you get 30% off, which is beautiful.
$27 for a CD though.
I mean, and here's a comparisons. All the other ones, aside from the EP, the In Flames one is like $12 on here. And this is Amazon, by the way. This ain't eBay.
Oh. Um, Alcatraz. There you go, John. You know what, John? Shout out to John. He's the one that sticks around. He's fucking true, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am whenever I'm not feeling. I'm too whenever I'm not feeling super, super, super sleepy.
That's understandable. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's all good, man.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we can end it here now.
Yep. So, yep, we'll be me and Ben Back tomorrow for Scorpions Humanity Hour 1 review.
That's right.
Oh, it's on the other channel. That's right. It's on the other channel. It's on the Metal Ben's channel. I forgot. It's where we normally do them at, if I'm correct.
That's right. We'll be doing it on that channel tomorrow night. I mean,
yep. Obviously, it'll be a while, but in the meantime, you might see me pop in Jeff's stream tomorrow because he's doing the final Catacombs of Depravity thing, and I might be showing off some of my top 10 favorite horror movies in that one. So that might tie me over. Hopefully, I still have enough time to be able to do that. Maybe that's before we do the review. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that one in private. Like I said, I'm going to a hockey game tomorrow night.
Yep.
And hopefully I'm back by midnight. I'm not going to make no promises on that. Depends how traffic is.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not.
Regardless, I can wait. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It'll be plenty of time for me to wait. So it starts around 8. So there'll be a chance I might get it done early or something like that and join him in there. So.
Anyways, guys, thanks to Speed King, Wyatt, and John. You were the only three that went in here tonight.
Yep. Thank y'all for popping in the chat.
Hey, man, we got to turn this shit fucking back around again. I'm not going to try and get myself worked up over this. Anyways.
Yep.
Good night, people. Keep it fucking metal. 2024. Yep. Fuck politics. Listen to heavy metal. And don't be a fucking bag. All right,
we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully.
Be there. Be square. All right, we're out.